It's a little tougher today than it was Friday in terms of the energy standpoint and
Yeah.
being sharp.
Yeah, two different games. Obviously Central Michigan, let us open up, and Morehead State was definitely restraining a little bit and keeping it compact. So I definitely think the energy could have been better in the first half. I do think Morehead State tried to disrupt us a little bit, but I credit the girls. They figured it out and they finally finished one.
Undefeated season so far. Do you ever think about that, or do you try not make that sort of a distraction?
No, we just kind of stick on the goals that we had preseason and the little things that we know we need to keep build upon. So, obviously it's way too early for that, but obviously we got a big weekend coming up.
You kept Morehead State off the boards quite a lot, even though you were up 2-0. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, I think defensively we always want to make sure that they're not getting dangerous with any kind of service, any kind of shot or corner kicks. And, I thought everything that they got on us, they earned. So I thought our back line did a really good job.
You have the Nike Duke Classic coming up this week. Talk a little bit about that, challenges.
Yeah, you're playing the national champions, #1 team in the country. And, and then you have to first start with Duke, who I think 7th in the country right now, if I'm correct. And they could be easily #2. So we know this is quite the weekend, and this is a Final Four weekend. I mean, you got 2 Final Four teams that we have to play. It's going to be a heck of a tournament, and I'm going to get to see UCLA at this tournament too. So we know we got our hands full.
Same kind of mindset as going to Penn State or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly why, we put ourselves in this position. Fridays, Sundays are tough, but women's soccer, this is what we got to battle, that quick turnaround. But that's tournament play, that's conference play, and we're just trying to prepare ourselves.
Maloney was quiet in the first half, but then in the second half she got free and obviously scored the goal. Is it becoming that she's becoming like an integral part of the offense more so than just kind of a role player?
Absolutely. I said it early on with Kelsey that, you got Fran, you got Schwenny, and those are two tough players to deal with. But then Kelsey brings something that people got to think about. So I'm really proud of the way Kelsey is really handling this year and coming kind of within her own. And you never want to compare players. You want them to be creative, especially in the attack, be themselves, be you kind of mentality. And, Kelsey is finishing some critical moments for us.
How important is Maloney and Francis' success for the team this season?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. You don't need a scouting report to know that Francis Silva's a good player. You need a scouting report to know that Kate Schwindel's a good player. So the balance of what Kelsey brings is huge for us. And just saying, okay, you might man mark, Katie, you might man mark Francis, but guess what? Kelsey's going to be there.